you'll have an estate that's worth preserving and passing on, right? And most people's estates right now are not set up correctly. When they pass away, things are not going to happen the way they thought they were going to happen. A lot of their estates are going to be lost to taxation, probate, etc. So there's a couple simple things we can do to make sure when we sit down with someone, their plan is in place to when they pass on, the money passes on to exactly where they want it to go. So we look at all 6 of those areas and we design a plan to help a person reach those goals. So when you think about it, to reach those goals, when people ask me, what do you guys really do? What do you guys do? My number one answer is we're a financial GPS. We know where you are now, we know where you want to go, and then we give you a financial GPS, a financial roadmap. If you're going to drive to New York, and you've never been to New York before, but you're going to get in your car and start driving. As you start driving, what do you pull up on your phone? Right, the GPS, the map. Siri, how do I get there? Right? Or Google for you Android users, right? Does Google have a name? Is there like...
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google. So you okay, Google, or Siri, give me directions to New York. One or the other, right? And you get a map. But the bad thing is you start driving through a storm and it can't connect to GPS. All of a sudden your map goes away and you start feeling nervous. Like, oh, did I miss a turn? Am I going the right direction? And that's the way most people feel every day about their financial future. Have I missed a turn? Have I done a U-turn? Am I going the wrong direction? And they will never have someone sit down with them from the traditional industry to get them that financial GPS. But then if you're on your phone, the storm clears and your GPS pops back up and you're like, you get that good feeling knowing that you're still on track. That's what we do. We make sure people have that feeling of, I'm on track, and then we help them stay on track. Think about it. You take off in a plane from California to fly to the Bahamas, the majority of the time that plane is flying, it's off course. The wind blows, it's off course. But it has a GPS, beep, 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 gets back on course. And then it overcorrects and it's off course. Beep, 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 gets back on course, right? And it goes like this the entire way, but it arrives at its destination, most of the time on time, right? But it arrives at its destination because it has a guidance system to make sure it knows where it has a destination tied with a guidance system to get it there. Guys, that's what we do. We help you identify the destination, and then we make sure the guidance system's in place to make sure a person reaches that. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, good. So, little financial education piece here. To help a person reach that goal, part of the education, rule of 72. This is worth the price of admission right here. Right? They charged you to come here tonight, didn't they? So, rule of 72. Take any interest rate, divide 72 by that number, and it tells you how many years it will take your money to double at that interest rate. So for example, if I gave you $10,000, you'd say thank you, Kevin, right? So I give you 10 grand, we put it in an account earning 4%, and you ask me, Kevin, when will the 10,000 become 20,000? Well, normally without a computer, a slide rule, something else would be hard to figure out. Very simple. 4 goes into 72 18 times, so your money will double every 18 years. So you put $10,000 in a day, 18 years later it doubles to 20, 18 years after that it doubles again to 40,000. What if we get a better rate of return? What if we got 6%? 6 goes into 72 12 times, so now your money doubles every 12 years, same money, same time, grows to $80,000. Most people think if you double your rate of return from 6% to 12%, you'll double your money from $80,000 to $160,000. Not true. You double your rate of return to 12%, 12 goes into 72 6 times, your money's doubling every 6 years, same money, same time, grows to $640,000. Guys, you put your money in a savings account at the bank. 80% of middle America's discretionary income is sitting in savings accounts. Earning what? 0.002, right? Nothing. Less than 1%. Does a bank just let that money sit there and collect dust?
No.
Or do they loan that money out?
They
loan it out on credit cards at 18, 20, 22%. Not 12, 18, 20, 22%. What's worse is you'll have a savings account at the bank with $3,000 in it, and from the same bank you'll have a credit card with a $3,000 balance. Do you not understand? They gave you your money that they're paying you less than 1% on a credit card at 18%. Really? Now, but sometimes you'll get it with a different bank. Well, I bank with Bank of America, but I have a Wells Fargo credit card. It doesn't matter. It's still your money that they're paying you 1% and you're getting charged 18, 20, 22%. So we help people get out of that situation. But think about it. What if the bank just made 12%? If the bank just made 12%, our $10,000 grows for the bank to $640. If they were nice enough to pay us 4%, they'd hand us $40,000 back, and they pocket $600,000 off of our $10,000 investment. Silly question, guys. Would you rather have the right side or the left side? Right side or left side? All in favor of the left side, say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, right? Get the higher rate of return. I'm sorry, right side. Looking at you. All in favor of this side, say aye. All right. You gotta watch yourself, right? Your P's and Q's. Remember where that came from? P's and Q's, right? With typesetters back in the day, actually had to physically set letters, and your P's and Q's would get backwards. That's what just happened to me. I got my P's and Q's back. But then once you have the money growing, you have some choices on how it grows. On your accounts, when it comes to growing your money, you have three major choices. Tax now, your CDs, your savings accounts, that type of thing. At the end of the year, you get that 1099 interest statement that you made interest and you must pay taxes on that 30 cents you made, right? Or you have tax later, your 401ks, your IRAs, your KIOs, your SEP IRAs. All of those, as they grow, you don't pay taxes when they grow. When do you pay the taxes? When you take it out. And you can't take it out until when? 59 and a half. Can't take some money early. If you touch some money early, what happens? Penalized. 10% penalty plus all the taxes on it. So if you're in a 35% tax bracket, 35% plus the 10%, you lose 45% of your money for taking it out early. 45%. But Kevin, I can take a loan out of my 401k. I hear this one a lot. I can take a loan out of my 401k. You can. But most people, if they're in an emergency situation and they have to take the money out, they don't have the money to put back in, and they don't have the extra interest to put back in on top of it. You guys with me on that? So the vast majority of loans in emergency situations out of 401ks never get paid back. There is one time where you absolutely want to take out a loan out of your 401k. Again, just a little bit of education here. If you've got money in your 401k, let's say you've got $6,000 saved up in your 401k, and you've got a $6,000 credit card over here. You're paying 20% interest on your credit card. If you take the loan out of your 401k, instead of 20%, you'll be at about 4%. So your payment just went down dramatically, right? Oh, but wait. Who are you paying the 4% to?
For yourself.
To yourself. You earn that. So rather than losing 20% to someone else, you put the money back in, plus the extra 4% goes into your own account for your future. So that's one time you absolutely would want to take money out of it. But again, with some guidance, have someone helping you set it up correctly, that type of thing. But again, just the education piece of those types of things. We do that financial plan for free and that education just to show people what their options are at that point. One of the other options you didn't know you had probably was tax never. The ability for you to grow your money, have it grow tax-free, and be able to take it out completely tax-free. Silly question. Tax now, tax later, or tax never? What would you rather have?
Never.
All right, good answer. Get with the person who got you here, and they can set up a time to get back and show you how those things work. This is the kind of difference that the right kind of financial guidance makes. This is when people learn how to handle their finances correctly. Some of the products and services that are available actually have guarantees on the money, where the money can only go up, never go down. Protected asset class products. So literally, whether you had $100 or $100,000 in 2000, you would have dropped about 40% from 2000 to 2002. You would have climbed back up by 2007 to about even. Woohoo! I'm back at even. And then in 2008, you go from woohoo to boohoo. Right? I'm getting a t-shirt made, woohoo to boohoo. Because you lose 40% of your money again. And then by 2012, you got about back to even. By 2013, you got a little bit ahead. You're at 125 for every $100 you had when you started 13 years prior. Or, what if you have the top line? What if you have guarantees on your money to where you would never make less than more than what you're making on your savings account? Guaranteed 0.75%. So the 100 goes to 101, goes to 102. While everyone else is losing money, you're going up albeit gradually, but you're not losing. And then when the market goes up, your account goes up. At 2007, you've got $186 for every $100 you had in. In 2008, the market crashes, your 186 goes to 187 because you never take a loss. Your money only goes up, never goes down. By 2013, $300,000 in your account versus 125, 200% gain on your money versus 25% gain. Now watch, I'm not looking for salespeople, guys. As we open these offices, we're not like putting ads in the paper for salespeople. We can't sell anything. Make sure you've heard me loud and clear on this one. Myself, none of my agents, none of my business owners, none of the people who open the offices, we can't sell anything. Think about it. When you buy something, you're exchanging money for something. You spent money to buy a table, you gave money, you got a table in exchange for that, right? You bought something. We can't sell anything. When we help someone set up an account, it's still your money in whose account? Your own account. Like if you had a Bank of America account over here,